Hi guys. So it's the evening. It's probably about 7:30. I think it's about 7:30. I just got out of a meeting. So every Sunday, every Wednesday, I am a part of a spirit circle, which is the most amazing, the most amazing thing that you could do for yourself in your spiritual journey. So this spirit circle that I'm a part of, we have different topics that we talk about each day we meet. And tonight's topic was a little bit more chill. It was a little bit more low key, which was kind of what I was hoping for. And so I'm just in the vibe right now. I'm in the mood, and I thought, I love the lighting in my space. I'm in my reading space, my little spirit room. So I have my lights are up, and I have my candles lit next to my Buddha, and I have a whole pile of books over there that I need to drop off at the Goodwill, and I have Styla over here in the cat tree. She's always with me. Whenever I'm in this room, she runs and jumps into her cat tree. So it's a vibe in here. It's cozy. I have candles going. Oh, it's feels so good on my hands, nice and warm. And then I have my other little teeny tiny baby candle over here. So it's a vibe, and I wanted to just kind of turn on the camera and film a little video. Vlogmas started with a lot of my YouTubers that I follow or that I subscribe to. Vlogmas started, this is my favorite time of YouTube year, is December, because a lot of the YouTubers that I follow do Vlogmas, which is where you film every single day throughout the month of December up until Christmas, and some of them even go into the new year. So I love it because it gives me something to watch every single day, especially if there's more than one YouTuber account that's doing it. It's kind of I have something to look forward to each day. I did contemplate if I personally wanted to participate in the Vlogmas, and I don't think I'm going to. I mean, I know it's already the first day. I don't think I'm going to. Or if I do choose to throw on the camera and just do a small update, maybe. But once I officially say I'm gonna do this, I never fall through with it. So it's just, that's my Gemini rising trait. If you know a Gemini rising, we're here, all over the place. So it's really difficult for us to kind of stick with one thing, especially if it's a promise to appear every single day. So that's just me being completely truthful and honest with you guys. So I'm just gonna see how I loosely feel without any promises made or whatnot. And tonight you guys are gonna get a video. So here we are. So what do I want to talk about? I just wanted to turn on the camera and just get cozy. I have the most beautiful view right here. Well, not all of this, but I have the most beautiful view right there. And it just is such a vibe whenever I have my candles going and the lighting in this room. So, oops, my little tripod. Sorry, guys. She kind of moved. Okay. Hopefully that sticks. Okay. So, I'm just going to blab. We're just going to talk and share, and that's it. First off, let's kind of do a little exercise together. Let's do a little breathing exercise to kind of calm down and relax, because like I said, I just got out of that group meeting. I'm high vibing and I'm all over the place. So I have a candle that I already lit. But I kind of like to light candles with the intention that represents, it gets a little hot, but actually kind of feels good and cold. I like to light candles to represent that spirit is present, that we are here, the space is open, it's a sacred space. So go ahead and just close your eyes, or you can tune into the glow of the candle if you like. And let's go ahead and just close our eyes and set that intention to open our hearts and just allow yourself to just relax. So if you're sitting down like me, put your feet down on the ground. If you're laying down, just kind of move your body a little bit just to get comfortable. If you're standing, sit down. And if you're driving, don't do this. But close your eyes and get into your body. Really just tune into your body and how you feel right now. Bring your awareness to the center of your body, your heart, your belly, wherever you feel called. And it always helps for me to start to sway a little bit. So I like to sway back and forth, just gently. Getting into that natural rhythm of my energy. And I want you to imagine your heart space, or if you're in your belly, imagine the belly space opening up like a portal. With that intention to receive and to release what doesn't deserve to hold a place in your body, in your mind, in your heart. And I just had to release a burp. So if you feel that need to burp, let it out. Sometimes that happens. And I want you to take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Just allowing yourself to relax, come into center, and be at peace. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. That always gets me completely relaxed. I can't even tell you guys. I always do that. I always do that in my sessions with my clients because it's just a really cool way to get them to calm down. A lot of times my clients will, they'll come into a session nervous, or they will come into a session anxious or disorganized. Like, I can't tell you guys how many times I'll have clients that they'll pop in real quickly and then their kids are all over the place, or they're trying to get themselves acclimated. And, it really just kind of helps us to focus, right? So I needed to do that for myself. But I wanted to talk about the 1st of December, which is today. And it's the first day of the final month of the year. And I just kind of thought this would be the perfect way to just talk about reflection, okay? And the reason why I was thinking about reflection was because in one of my sessions today with a client, one of the terms that Spirit brought up was the mirror. And the mirror was in terms of something else completely personal to that person, so I'm not going to share that. But the mirror is obviously the mirror is the reflection of us, right? When we look into the mirror, we see ourselves. But sometimes Spirit will bring in the mirror of ourselves in a different form, right? Our depressed self, our high vibrational self, our spiritual self, our angry self, our fearful self, our loving self, our insecure self, our sad self. And I kind of feel like December is a mirror. If there was a mirror for any of the months of the year, I feel it would be December. I feel December is the time of year when a lot of people do reflection work. They reflect back on all of the last 11 months of that year. Did I accomplish a goal? Did I meet goals? Did I obtain a life purpose? Did I make a promise? Did I keep a promise? Did I hold tight to those friendships or that relationship? Did I change? Did I transform? Did I metamorphosize into another version of myself that I've always wanted to be? Did I take 2 steps back? Am I leaping forward, or am I still stagnant in the same spot? So I see December as the month of reflection, and I wanted to talk about that because it's been on my mind ever since, like I said, the client reading, when I brought up the mirror for her reading. And when I look back on my year, this was the year of the Hermit. So let me get my Hermit card out. I have a tarot deck here and it's in order, so it'll be easier for me to find the Hermit. So every year and like usually it's like this time of year, I will calculate what my year card is for the following year. And when you do the math, you get a number. And so for 2021, my year card was the Hermit. And I love, 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 love the Hermit. I have actually a Hermit card from Moon Baby, from brand Moon Baby Tarot. When I got my package with my deck that he created, I had the Hermit card in it, and I thought it was so perfect. I don't think he knew this, and I don't think he planned it, but it was so perfect that the Hermit card came up because this year was the year of the Hermit for me. So I keep it on display over here, and it's just a reminder of inner work. So the Hermit means just that. The Hermit is reflection. It is looking deeper into the self. The Hermit is all about inner work, healing, becoming independent, standing firm in your independence, right? Fulfilling your own footprints. The Hermit is also about seeking wisdom within yourself, not seeking wisdom from outside people. And the Hermit is also about embracing loneliness, like acknowledging loneliness, but embracing loneliness in its positive state and the negative state. And I gotta tell you, I have done a lot, like all of these things in different pieces throughout the year. I've embraced loneliness to its core many times. And usually it's a silent loneliness. I don't usually go online and like tell everybody when I'm feeling lonely, but I do. I have moments of loneliness. I feel lonely in my friendship circles or just in the lack thereof, you know. I feel lonely because I spend a good portion of my time in my house by myself with the cats. My husband works. You know, I work from home, so I'm home all the time and I'm usually home by myself. So there is an element of loneliness in my life, but I'm learning the positive loneliness, the things that I can do when I'm alone that I can't do when I'm in a room full of people where family is visiting or my husband is home on vacation. So I learned to embrace the positive loneliness, and that is self-care, tending to my spiritual business, tending to me, right? Turning on a movie and zoning out. Sometimes I need that, a nap, right? Spending time with my cats, standing outside in the sun, watering my plants. These are things that I do when I'm home by myself. I read a book. I've completed many books. I've read lots of books this year. I'm very proud of myself. And it's been a good thing. The year of the Hermit also has taught me healing. I started memberships. I have been in the Sacred Muse membership for, I think we're going on like 4 months. I started in August, September, October, November. Yeah, 4 months. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I have seen positive impacts of healing in me since this group started. I was involved in another spirit circle with my previous mentor, my mediumship mentor, and I was in her spirit circle probably from the end of last year through like, I think it was like October, so almost a full year. So I was in her membership circle, and then I left that membership circle because I wanted to be a part of the other one, and it was just a little bit too much money coming in for me, like coming out of me, right? And I wasn't paying enough attention to one circle because I was more invested with the other. So I eventually left the other circle in October, and now I'm just focused on the one. But it's brought a lot of healing. Both of them did. The Hermit has also taught me independence. That's a big one for me. Learning to be independent, learning to be separate, a separate entity from my husband. I still very much rely on him. I love him. I'm dedicated to him. But I also learned the value in being able to do the same thing for myself, to stand up for myself, to stick up for myself, to make my own money, right? So that's always been a part of my goal. And here we are in December, and I do a lot of this reflection work, and I'm realizing I have really accomplished quite a bit. There are goals that I did not meet. You know, I'm not perfect. I would have to say the goals that I did not meet, not even close, was probably more the physical goals with my body. I think other goals that I didn't meet, what was it? Oh, a subscription service. That was definitely something I wanted to do this year, was to throw out a subscription service with my business. And I've just had it written, like literally, where is it? I have my, my spirit book. This is not my spirit book. This is my business book. This is my planner for my business. And inside the little pocket, I have like my notes. And on this sheet of paper, it's like the first page in my spirit biz is a note, like notes, literally I've taken notes of subscription ideas. So I have them written out, but I have not made it an actual physical thing. I haven't thrown it out there as an opportunity for people to join. I'm still kind of learning and being inspired by the spirit circles, the subscription circles that I've been a part of the last few years. And I'm taking little pieces of my experiences from those circles, and I'm going to mold it into creating my own. So when I'm ready, it'll come out, but I'm not going to pressure myself. So that's one goal that I didn't meet. Oh, and then on top of the physical, right? But I feel like it's been a very strong year, and I'm proud of my year of the Hermit. And I'm kind of sad to leave him, because I feel like leaving the year of the Hermit is like leaving the safety net, right? That cave, that cozy cave, if you want to think of it that way, the comfort of being with myself, the sacred alone. And I'm venturing out, and I did the math for what my next card is for 2022, and that is number 10, or the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I take that back. I'm not completely nervous. I'm actually half and half, okay? I'm excited because I know that the Wheel of Fortune, with my knowledge of the tarot, the Wheel of Fortune is good luck. That's the first thing I always tell my client. Ooh, it's a good luck card, right? So I see this as a year of fortune. I see it as wealth. I see it as Jupiter. I think Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter in the tarot. This deck doesn't have the astrology, but I want to say Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, but I have to double check. But Jupiter, in my natal chart, in my birth chart, Jupiter is in my 10th house. It's in the house of Pisces, in the 10th house. And if you know astrology, Pisces is the spiritual sign. Pisces is the all-encompassing, like all of the signs in one. We absorb everything, right? But I always see Pisces as the very spiritual sign, the psychic sign, the intuitive, okay? And you match that with my 10th house, which is the 10th house in astrology is the house of career. That's all of this. This is Cackling Moon. This is Rachel Marie Intuitive, my business, my beautiful work from home, connecting with spirit business. And when I see the Wheel of Fortune, I get excited because I feel like this is showing me that good things are coming to my spiritual practice, to my business, to me. I'm a little nervous about the Wheel of Fortune for 2022 because I feel like this is going to represent lots of changes. It's cycles that are ending. The number 10 in numerology is endings of cycles. And sometimes they're endings to things we don't want to end, right? Especially if you've become comfortable. So I do feel I am on the verge of beautiful discoveries or beautiful new things with the year of Wheel of Fortune. But I also see my 2022 year as being the year of endings, new shifts happening, new habits, new things, you know. And what happens when we step into a realm of newness? Change isn't easy, right? We can be scared because we're stepping into the unknown. So I think that's kind of where my nervousness comes from with the Wheel of Fortune as my year card. But I'm ready to see what happens, and I'm ready to embrace the good and the bad and all of it, everything in between. And I'm actually kind of excited now that I think about it. What else do I want to say about Wheel of Fortune? I feel like 2022, crazy to say it out loud, but I feel like the year 2022, it's 222. And my birthday is 2/20. So this, in 2020, it was literally like 2/20/2020. That was wild. And then this year was like, it was okay. But this coming year is like 2/20/2022. So lots of twos. And 2 is my favorite number. It's, oh my God, literally, like, oh, I love you, Spirit. Literally, as I said that, it was 21:22 on the time. Freaking love it. I love Spirit. And I love the number 2. 2 has always been my favorite number since forever. So I feel like this is a good luck thing too. So that blended with the Wheel of Fortune, I just feel it's a good luck. It's a good omen, right? So I'm excited, but I do feel the shift of the Hermit to the Wheel of Fortune is it's a big shift. It's quite a big thing. Just by looking at the cards, you're going from simplicity to a hell of a lot going on. So if you pay attention to my business, if you are a part of my business you are a devoted client, or you are thinking of, or you've been one of my mentorship students, be prepared to see some new stuff coming in 2022, okay? Whether it's new services, hopefully a subscription service. I think I'm gonna get back into doing candles, at least specific ones with intentions. I miss it. But the whole candle thing, like, oof, candle making is an expensive hobby, I will say that. But I do miss it. So there should be some new products coming out in my shop. I've kind of taken my shop off the listing so far because I'm kind of like hoarding the last of my candles for myself. And I've gifted a couple of them to some friends. But I miss it. So I think I'm going to get back into doing candle making and probably making use more of the little tins. Like, these are literally cat food tins from my cats. And I made little mini candles, and they're the perfect size for like just little intention work, or like something to have on the desk when you're doing a reading. So I think I'm going to put these out again because they were so easy to make. But yeah, new things coming, changes maybe, hopefully more content on YouTube. YouTube is like an outlet for me. It's not so much, it's not a way for me to make money. I don't do that. I've thought about it, but I don't invest so much time into YouTube to even like think about that. So YouTube is more of like a free source for you guys to enjoy from me. And especially if I do go the route of a subscription-based service, like a subscription-based spiritual business, my free content that you guys will get, if you're not part of the subscription stuff, will be YouTube content, and then my occasional posts on Instagram. So, you know, I feel like my business is going to shift just a little bit with that, only because I'm tired of the scammers on Instagram, you guys. I'm sorry, like, I'm jumping from one topic to the next, but we're just cozying on up and talking. So I am tired of the scammers on Instagram. I've been thankful, and now that I say it, it'll probably happen, but I've been thankful because the last few weeks I have not been a victim of these scams. But if you follow me on Instagram, you do know, you probably remember the month of, I think it was the month of September and October, I was like a victim of the scams all the time. It was like every freaking week. And there was like a week where it was like every single day, and it wasn't just one scammer, it was like 2 or 3. So it was really, really bad. And it kind of turned me off, to be honest. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. It turned me off to social media. I'm already turned off to social media, but it really just made me over it. And it made me not want to put content out because it gets stolen, you know, like people are stealing it, and then they're like scamming poor innocent people who don't know any better and giving them shit readings, you know, in my name. Like, it pisses me off. It just really does not, it just makes me so angry because I've worked hard for what I do. I've worked hard for my reputation. I've worked hard for my name, and I've put in a lot of time and money and energy and work and healing into who I am and the business that I do for the last that's the other thing. Next year is going to be 10 years. For the last 10 years. And it just fucking sucks. So, I do feel my services, I will always be doing readings and mentorships and stuff. That's one thing. But I do feel that more of like my one-on-one, you know, doing readings or energy readings and little like things here and there, it's not going to be free, you know, like posting the content on Instagram so somebody can go and steal my stuff, you know. It's going to go more into the realm of subscription based. You pay a subscription fee per month to enjoy content with me, to work with me one-on-one, to be in my space like a little club, a group, a secret circle, right? And then also there's the free content that I will always put out because I love it. You know, I love to just turn on the camera and come on here and talk to you guys. Like, this is my thing. I love to do it. So, you know, I'm not going to completely be like away. I will still be, you guys will still have access to content of mine. It just, a lot of the more like in-depth stuff is not going to be free for all for just anyone to come and like steal my shit. You know, I just can't do that anymore. I worked way too hard to have that happen. So there's that. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what December holds. I'm really excited to see what happens this month, what new things I'm going to learn, what new things I'm going to be inspired with, and what comes to be. So with that, I want to pull a card for you guys because I have a couple decks here. So let me have a moment to shuffle. And I just want to pull cards with the intention of giving you guys just a message. And I think I'm going to look at this with the intention of the month of December, right? The mirror work that we were talking about. And just, you know, a message for you to take with you, whether you want to let it inspire you for the week, inspire you for a meditation when you go to sleep tonight or whenever you watch this, or just simply something to, you know, maybe you need to hear something and maybe spirit will talk to you through the cards. So let's set that intention. So spirit, thank you for just putting the words from me. Hang on, I just like breathed in too much. Spirit, thank you for putting the words in my mouth that need to come out. And I just thank you for being there with me and with my audience here and speaking to each and every person that needs to receive. So if you are ready to receive, open your heart, okay? And if you want to close your eyes, you can think of a question. Or if you just want to close your eyes and just tell your spirit guides, I'm open to receiving message. And just be open to whatever comes through. Not everything I say will resonate. So if something resonates, that's meant to be. It's meant for you. If nothing resonates, the messages just weren't for you today, okay? Don't pay attention to the specifics. Sometimes it's the image. Maybe there's a picture in the image when I hold it up to the screen that will talk to you. Or maybe it's the literal message itself. So just be open to receiving. Okay. So I pulled 4 cards. Let's talk about the angel cards. So the decks I'm working with, I'm going to use Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle. So the 2 cards from that deck are Let Your Past Go. You have this beautiful image of an angel. She's draped in yellow. Yellow is the color of the solar plexus chakra. Yellow is happiness. It's health. It's healing. It's high vibe. It's a beautiful color. The little blurb at the bottom, I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to pay attention to the main message, which is let your past go. So this message comes to some people who need to learn to let go, to release things that just don't have a part in your life anymore. And especially as we were talking about the mirror of December, sometimes we take with us into the new year pain, heartbreak, emotions that just don't have any place in our life anymore. It's baggage, right? Some of us walk into the new year with old friendships that are already like shit, you know, and please excuse my language, but broken friendships, broken relationships. Why bring that stuff with you, right? Let your past go. New partner. And there's a gorgeous Pegasus with an angel in white. White is purity. White is new, fresh new start. So a new partner. So those of you guys who are resonating with this, there's something or someone new on the horizon, especially if you are putting out the work right now. If you are actively working on self-care, healing yourself, releasing your past, you're working on yourself, right? Your confidence, healing, letting go of the past, learning your lessons. If you're doing the work, there is somebody new, a new partner on the horizon, especially if you are single and you are just ready for love. If you have not been doing the work, but you want love, this is a message for you to get started on doing the work. You got to do the work. You got to do the healing. You got to let go. You got to close the past, the doors to the past before you can move forward. So if you're sitting there and you know, oh, I want love in my life, but yes, I haven't done the work. I've been lazy. I've been neglecting it. I've been avoiding it. This is your sign, okay? Your partner is there. They exist. But the path to meeting them is blocked because there's work to be done, okay? The other 2 cards I pulled are from the deck Crystal Angels. And this one we have citrine. Ooh, I love citrine. And this one says unnecessary worries. Unnecessary worries. Some of you guys watching this are worrying about every little detail, up, down, left, right, for no reason, okay? When you think and rethink what you just rethinked, and as I said that, I saw 33. You gotta stop, okay? You cannot pick apart, that's what Spirit is saying. You cannot pick apart the little details. It's not gonna help you solve it right away. Sometimes you just gotta trust things are happening the way they are for a reason, okay? So unnecessary worries, stop it. Stop it. You'll know if I'm talking to you because you will feel triggered as you hear that. And the last message, we have the crystal malachite with the message of prosperity. Malachite with prosperity. Good things coming. Open your heart to receiving what is due to you. Abundance in many forms, physical, emotional, mental, material abundance. The message on this one is there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So if you've been doing, again, it's kind of the same message of the partner. If you've been doing the work, if you've been healing, working on yourself, right? Doing good deeds, being a good person. Prosperity is on the horizon for you. If you've been sitting there stagnant, negative, not trying, not motivated, the prosperity is delayed and it may not come when you want it to. So I hope that those messages helped. I hope that you received exactly what you needed to hear. Thank you guys for tuning in and just listening to me babble and talk and share. I'm excited to see what the new year brings, and I'm excited to see what December brings as well. I love I love the beginnings of the month. To me, it just feels really good. So I hope your December is beautiful and fulfilling and whole for you. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.